Hello Gemini, and welcome to your reading for March 2023. Gemini, okie dokie, let's dive straight in because the start of March is so very interesting. There's been some betrayal and there's been some backstabbing and there's been something going on with you and you're a bit hurt by it all, right? But guess what? I've got victory right over the top of it. So if we're starting out the month feeling like there's some betrayal or something going on around you, backstabbing something, and it'll be from a person that you trust, or someone around you that you think you can trust, well, you can't, basically, but I've got a victory over the top of it. So if something's been going on around you and you feel like there's been an injustice or a betrayal, I have a huge victory over the top of it. So maybe it's been going on for some time and you get to the bottom of it, or maybe it's a work situation because I have got my Eight of Pentacles touching down there next to it. So something around your workspace where something has been a bit unfair and it's coming to a head and it all works out, and then I've got this lovely victory. Love that for you, Gemini. We don't like betrayal and we don't like backstabbers. So as I move past that, I'm coming into a bit of a stressful time just after that. So I've got this stress, I've got stuck at the crossroads, and I've got the Hanged Man. So stress leading up to making a decision, stress around making the decision, and then this decision turning your life completely upside down. And I don't mind it. Like, honestly, the only thing constant in life is change. So we have to roll with it and go with it. It is causing you a bit of distress, this decision, but you are going to get there, and you have the capacity to make the changes that you need to make. Now I'm looking at this with my Eight of Cups and I'm thinking, are you making some big decisions around housing or living arrangements? Is someone where you live bringing you down? Are you sharing? Are you renting? Or do you just don't like where you are? You're having issues with neighbours, or something going on there, and you've just been putting up with it for too long and you've been wondering what to do, and then finally you make this big decision to leave the place that you're living or to relocate from the place that you're living. And then I've got this other whole story unfolding after that. Yes, it's a big change, and yes, it's going to take some adjustment. So coming down to the end of the spread here, to the last part of March, it's looking like I'm on a wheel. So making this big decision and changing your life doesn't just automatically fix everything. That's the first thing I want to say. Don't think making this decision, everything's just going to be happy days and fixed and good, and I'm just going to go along and everything's going to be blissfully happy. It's not. It takes work and it takes patience. So Gemini, you can be a little impatient at times. What I would say to you when you come to this decision and make this change, just don't expect everything to go in your favor immediately, because it's not. It's going to take some work. Is it going to work out? Absolutely, it's going to work out. I love how it's going to work out. But I'm only talking a couple of weeks here, and yet you still seem impatient for it to happen and getting a little bit depressed or flat that these things aren't happening at the pace you want them to. So if you can just be a little bit patient, Gemini, it will come through in your favor. All this stuff around housing, roommates, the job thing as well. And then I've got you feeling quite happy at the end of this, heading in the right direction, coming to the understanding that there might be a little bit of more work needed to get to where you need to get to, but you are going to get there. One other thing I just want to warn you about, Gemini, for March is that I do have this woman coming in over the top of your spread from the mid to late March, and she's actually causing you quite a few headaches. This person is negative, controlling, and manipulating. Now, I do see that it could possibly be someone where you work, but it could be a friend or a family member. I'm not going to narrow it down to any particular place, but I really need you to hear me when I say this person is actually depressed. They're having some mental health issues. They've been through something. Now, I'm not saying that it's okay for them to behave the way they're behaving, because they're not behaving well, they're behaving badly, and they're behaving badly towards you. I feel sorry for this person for what they've been through, but it's not okay for them to be mean as a result of that. So it's kind of an awkward situation. The best advice I'm going to give you around this person, because they do look like they're having some issues mentally, like as in a bit of depression or something like that, is to just back off for a while and let them sort their own shit out. You don't need to get caught up in all of their business and what's going on with them. It's like getting dragged into this negative space because of another person in their life, and I want you to disconnect from that and try not to get too involved with this other person, what's going on with them. They kind of need to stand on their own 2 feet and sort their own shit out. You don't have to get involved. Okay, Gemini, so interesting victories at the start of the month, big changes in the middle of the month. Be patient, everything will come full circle and you'll end up okay, and then watch that person there that you're not getting too involved in their life. That is a wrap up of March. Gemini, enjoy, and I will see you next month. Bye-bye.